Let's be honest with each other. You've hit rock bottom. You scroll through your feed for hours, days, procrastinate on your bed or couch in front of the TV or computer, watching TV shows. You try to fill the void with everything you can find, but it's still not enough. But why? There are many reasons. Divorce from your wife, got fired from your job, broke up with your girlfriend, got a bad grade in school or expelled from university, received a devastating diagnosis. It doesn't matter how or why you ended up here. The feeling is the same, as are the thoughts. I'm at rock bottom. It can't get any worse. I won't try to convince you otherwise. The feeling is truly lousy. Everyone reacts to this feeling differently, but everyone forgets one important detail. You're not alone. You never were and you never will be. We humans tend to repeat the mistakes others have made because we believe everything will be different, everything will be perfect. Believe it or not, I've been there too. My parents always told me to learn from their mistakes. Sound familiar, right? And yet we still do it our own way. Sometimes it works, yes, and sometimes not so much. You expect help from others, but it doesn't come, because the situation itself is unique due to all the inputs and variables. So I'll tell you this. I can't pull you out of this hole. If I did, the lesson wouldn't have been learned. You just need to understand that you're not alone, and that your situation may not be the worst, and certainly not hopeless. After a breakup, just like after a divorce, you always think you'll be alone forever. And then, a few months later, you find someone who makes you forget about your ex. Not in a bad way, she'll just end the old chapter and begin a new, more colorful one. After being laid off, you think it was your only chance to achieve something more. In reality, it's just an opportunity to polish up your resume and find a higher ranking position. It all stems from a fear of hopelessness, disappointment in yourself, or disappointing others.
I was constantly pressured about this very thing, but over time I developed an immunity to it. This fear turned into indifference. Will I disappoint myself? It will be my fault. Will I disappoint others? And what will happen? A few sidelong glances? So be it. You only get one life, so there's no point in wasting it on people who don't like you. You can build new, more meaningful relationships. A new job may be much closer than it seems at first glance, because you'll take with you invaluable experience, an updated resume, and perhaps a portfolio or even a project to complete.
Friends will become your moral support. They won't let you load a gun and put it to your head. They won't help you directly, but they won't abandon you completely either. Quite the opposite, they'll drag you out by the scruff of your neck. And then you're in the gym bench pressing weights heavier than you are, running faster than anyone else, hitting the punching bag, and you feel better. You're letting off steam, the tension that's been pent up inside you all this time. You've avoided an explosion. Your friends, who know you down to the last detail, even those they'd rather not know, have become the sappers of your internal time bomb. And what if they weren't there? Exactly. It's always more fun and easier in company. You just need to find one, your dream team, and catch the flow. When asked how you can tell when you're in flow, the answer is, it's a moment of absolute silence of the mind, a moment of absolute control of your actions at a completely different level. These aren't thoughts, but a complete absence of them. These are reflexes. Flow. A rhythm that's unstoppable. A rigid tunnel vision focus that's impossible to break. A complete lack of emotion. These are the moments when it's easiest. When you feel nothing, it's impossible to notice fatigue or boredom. Everything starts working as it should. and there are no obstacles that could prevent you from achieving what you want. You have no time. You're busy with something that either needs to be done or that brings you benefit and pleasure, learning a skill that can be applied later.
You won't notice the moment when things get easier. At least, not right away as you might want at the moment. And that's not a bad thing. Answer this question. Would you continue moving forward if you felt better right away? Or would you stay where you are, afraid to take a risk? But you're unlikely to answer these questions either because you'll realize you're no longer where you were before. If you've watched this long enough, it means the process has already begun.